Yeah, so maybe I expected a little too much out of 58-year-old Iron Mike Tyson because that fight was absolutely lackluster. I was so excited for this fight, and I don't know why, because a lot of my friends and peers were telling me otherwise. Just as the media was saying, Mike's 58, he's had all these health complications, Jake ain't shit, are they really gonna go through with this? I can see why people were asking all those questions now. As I was gearing up to prepare to watch the fight, I had Netflix pulled up on my Fire Stick because on the regular smart TV through the Netflix app, the streaming was just so laggy. I heard a lot of people were having issues with lag, but I mean, what do you expect when you put such a prominent fight live on a streaming network that most people own? You're giving them access to it for free. I knew the servers were going to be laggy. That was to be expected. I wasn't surprised by that at all. Whenever I had the fight pulled up on my Fire Stick, the stream seemed to be working good. The fight wasn't really lagging too much. What I didn't notice though, the stream was behind. So I didn't start watching the fight until it was already over. I'm watching their walk-ins / walkthroughs or whatever you call it. I'm talking my shit. Oh, Jake Paul's walked through his ass. And then I see Mike Tyson walk in with all the people behind him in all black. And I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be Jake Paul's funeral. He about to knock this nigga out. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. They pretty much just kind of cruised through all 8 2-minute rounds. It was just a whole lot of moving around the ring. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Mike Tyson had a knee brace on as well. Apparently he was training with it on. He's been using it. It's not like he just put it on for the fight last night. And the announcer asked after the fight, hey, so we see you're wearing a knee brace. Have you had an injury prior to the fight? Are you dealing with injuries from prior? And Mike, being the man that he is, said, I'm wearing the knee brace, yeah, but I'm in the ring, so there's no excuse.
Could I ask about the knee brace? Were you dealing with an injury going into the fight?
Yeah, but I can't use that for an excuse, because if I did, I wouldn't be in here.
Mike, being the prideful, humble guy that he is, I wouldn't expect anything less. And to tie that in with the people who were saying the fight was rigged and that there were just a bunch of contractual agreements, if that is true, that means Mike agreed to it. So I would just be disappointed in him. But I don't think that's true because I just can't see Mike putting the money over his pride and how serious he is about the sport of boxing. I feel like he went in the ring and gave it his all. It just wasn't enough. Granted, the man's 58 years old. He's not prime Iron Mike anymore. Not to take anything away from him, because I still expected him to go in that ring and clean Jake Paul up. Because the level of competition Jake Paul has fought compared to the level of competition Mike Tyson fought in his prime, I figured he'd still be able to put the paws on him. He's still got power. He can still rock somebody's socks. I truly believe it. But Jake Paul's been training for some years now. He's been taking boxing seriously, and he's technically a professional. It is what it is. Not to take anything away from Jake, you know, for those people that might be down there talking about, oh, Jake Paul's this and that, and da da da. I guess so. That's what the record says, right? If the fight was rigged and Mike did it for the money, I can't say that I wouldn't be disappointed. But at the end of the day, I don't know how many zeros Jake put on that contract. I don't know how many zeros he signed on that check. If Mike was getting to the bag, he was getting to the bag. It is what it is. As far as Jake, I don't really have much to say. He brought us something that people wanted to see. He brought something that we probably won't see for a while unless Mike and Logan make good on that word that they were talking about at the end of the fight.
You've got more in you. Who comes to mind?
Well, I don't know. Maybe his brother.
You want to fight Logan?
Huh?
I'll kill you, Mike. No, please, no.
It's on then.
At the end of the day, both parties signed the contract. Both parties agreed to the fight. It's now on Mike Tyson's professional record. It's now on Jake Paul's professional record. So technically, professionally, he beat Mike Tyson. I don't really have much to say about it. He got to the bag. He brought the people a show. He gave people something to be excited about. People were excited to see this man get knocked out. I guess I don't regret watching it. It sucked, but maybe everyone who was telling me the fight was rigged was right. And if you saw all the stats, the post-fight stats, as far as punches thrown, punches landed, I mean, it makes sense. A lot of people have their conspiracy theories because of the stream, but I'm pretty sure that's just because hella people were on Netflix and you gave them access to a free fight that everyone's been looking forward to for quite some time, whether it was positive or negative feedback. So I don't think it's really a conspiracy. I think it was just technical difficulties. But I was really, really looking forward to seeing Mike Tyson clean this man's plate. I was hoping he'd just put him on the floor just one time, bro. Just one time.
58, a lot of people thought you shouldn't be here. A lot of people thought you'd be done and dusted in the first round. Do you feel like you proved the world wrong, that you could at least go 8 rounds with a younger man?
I didn't prove nothing to anybody, only to myself. I'm not one of those guys that look to please the world. I'm just happy with what I can do.
I had hit that bitch, I knock it out the park on Rocky shit. I had hit that bitch, I knock it out the park on Babe Ruth. Fucking clean as up. I know that's what my little baby do. She like Vince's clothes, she be rocking, baby. Try to up and leave, I make this bitch spin round just like a Beyblade.